I am a criminal defense attorney, but I think that's too big of a niche for a Facebook group. Should I specialize and make the page only for DUI or drug defense? Yes. The answer is yes. Well, that's not exactly true. I mean, there's so many different ways that you can interpret this. So in Lakeland, I've talked about this before because I think it's such a good idea. In Lakeland, Florida, where I live, there's a Facebook group called 863 Crime Watch. And it's essentially a neighborhood watch group. And whenever there's any crime or any car accident or anything like that, or anything really gets kind of like happening in the area, people go in there and post about it. And if this group was started by a criminal defense attorney or a personal injury attorney, they would absolutely be crushing it right now because everything that happens goes in there. And people are just having all kinds of conversations about it. So it's a perfect way for you to inject yourself in the conversation. Now, another thing you can do, I've always said that criminal defense attorneys, so many crimes are a result of addiction to drugs and alcohol. So what I would do if I were a criminal defense attorney, this is where I would go. I would create a Facebook group that is targeting family members of people who have addictions. And it's going to be a family members of those with addiction support group, or however you word it. Because if you create, a lot of people are under the impression, and like I said, I agree with this, that drugs and alcohol are the cause of most most crimes are caused because of drugs and alcohol. And I agree with that. So if you can be on there and be an advocate and saying, this is a cycle that needs to be broken. They need rehab, not jail. And really kind of speaking to the family members, and they get all this great information from you. Then their loved one finally gets arrested or gets a DUI or whatever it is. They're going to contact you, the guy that's been giving them all of this information. Another thing you can do is a DUI checkpoint group. So like local, so basically Naples, Florida DUI checkpoints. I do not drink and drive. I barely drink, and my wife has never even had a sip of alcohol. So I have no interest whatsoever in joining a DUI checkpoint group and figuring out where the local DUI checkpoints, because I just don't care. It doesn't affect me. But somebody that is interested in that is likely somebody that drinks and drives. So it'd be nice to have a group full of those people collected in one place that I'll look at you as the authority. You could also do like Second Amendment. Second Amendment's a really good one. Second Amendment rights, stuff like that. You can do, what else have we done for criminal defense? I've got some clients in my coaching program that had done criminal defense and are getting really good results. I don't want to tell you what they're doing though, because I don't want to, it's kind of I don't want to break their trust, but it's really just like, think about the problems. I mean, like you do college students, especially college students at like affluent universities, because a lot of times they'll get arrested, they'll do something stupid. Do like college students' rights or citizens' rights in Tennessee or whatever it is, right? And then when people get arrested, and you can just go and be an advocate for citizens' rights and for the Second Amendment and for all these different rights that people have, or college students' rights and and all that type of stuff. Because especially college kids, if they're at a college that has a little bit of money, then mom and dad will probably pay for the legal bills when they get arrested for doing something stupid. So that's probably how I would do it. But I mean, it would work really well for criminal defense. There's probably 20 different options that you have if you really think about it.